All right. This is the um, juror um, question of the expert testimony assignment. Um, would I accept the opinion of the expert? Yes, I would. Um, there were like three main things that stood out to me about um, their testimony. One is they were asked about their background and education and all those things. And sure, they were plenty qualified, but what stood out to me was that they had testified in court over 200 times, meaning that many courts have found her to be qualified as an expert witness. Um, so that was one of the main things. Number two, just the way she communicated. She would explain things, and then if there were any um, clarifying or follow up questions that needed to be asked, they were asked, and she would further explain. She explained very simply and talked about why everything, with all of the methods that were being used. And then lastly, um, just mostly her response to the defense's questions um, really showed her understanding of um, basically really showed her understanding um, how wide it was because the prosecutor obviously asked however many questions, mostly about how the testing works and what it resulted it with being that the subject that was tested had a high blood alcohol level. Um, and the defense was asking, like, basically trying to find if there were any reasons to believe that the result should be interpreted other in any other way other than that that person would be impaired as a result. And um, her answers just clearly dictated that the testing is sound. Particularly, what stood out to me was the defense asked about the height, weight, and the type of meal, and how that would um, what that does to contribute to the blood alcohol level. And the way she explained it was that that those do um, um, the height and weight affects the blood alcohol level in a way that it would take maybe more drinks or less drinks to reach a certain blood alcohol level. And then the absorption rate would be different based on the type of meal. But regardless of those two things for the subject, it wouldn't really matter because the blood alcohol level that was tested was post-mortem, meaning that was the final blood alcohol level of the person before they died, and that could no longer be affected by height, weight, or type of meal or whatever. And so she kind of just like almost invalidated why the defense was asking those questions based on her explanation, and among other things, just sounded like she knew a wide scope of the things that she was discussing and explained things simply. So I would accept her testimony as she is, in my opinion, an expert.